following video contains some super sus gameplay. Is it hacks? Is it aimbot? Is it Cronus Max? Fuck that. We use this awesome build, and rinse them all. Viewer discretion is advised.
Walking into the DZ 2 minutes after making this build be like.
Asharos, let's go!
The shit?
1 hour later.
Initiating rogue protocol. Rogue defender drone detected. Rogue blinder firefly detected.
Layup, motherfucker!
You're a virgin who can't drive.
Layup, motherfucker! Layup, motherfucker!
Easy peasy lemon squeezy.
Look, okay, she sending pics of me before they hit the gram. All night we run them numbers on a fitness app. This is cricket match, couple day affair with your wife. You think she leaving with my hoodie? Told her give it back. Stop off at the hometown, looking like I'm still the man. I see some epitomes of what it's like to finish last. I wonder what it's like to drop and ain't feeling that. Been through a lot, but I ain't never had to deal with that. And fuck about I'm bunk, I'm done laying low. I'm done acting like the enemy ain't made of gold. Solid to the core, I can never play a role. And if she tryna choose, tell her I don't take a rose. Know the hit, make her fall in love and take a soul. Yeah, check the body count, but I ain't saving bones. This a favorite song once I go and lay the bows. Circle staying close, strangers taking notes, so we stay at home. Traps hot, McCartney cooking at the cribbo. Y'all done set the boss low, it got the game I love and live. Oh, guess I gotta go and save it, kill him off and bake the minnows. Tryna fry the bigger fishes, set the table for the kinfolk. I'm pulling out the fine China. If I put out a globe, I bet you couldn't find China. Can't relate to a nigga if he never left the States. I'm a kinda gal, baby, I'm Japanese born and raised. I heard that you got press, started telling names. You obsessing over hoes, she replied, I let her wait. Had to grow up at the tender age of 10 and change. So glad it's something I don't do that never been the same. I ain't been the same. God, I ain't been the same. I practice passion over pussy, self-discipline. Used to front for some pussy, been a minute since. I spent an hour plus crafting up responses. Now it's no remorse with it. I'ma send a K to a long text like who's falling victim, not me. In the zone with the hits on a hot streak. I couldn't fall off if I tried. Got the sauce and the look up in my eyes. So she said it pics of me before they hit the gram. All night we run them numbers on a fitness app. This a cricket match, couple day affair with your wife. You think she leaving with my hoodie, bitch? Give it back. Stop off at the hometown, looking like I'm still the man. I see some epitomes of what it's like to finish last. Tell me what it's like to drop and they ain't feeling that. Been through a lot, but I ain't never had to deal with that.
Welcome to Intermission.
Layup, motherfucker!
Rogue defender drone detected.
Run, Forrest, run!
shit.
Haha!
And now back to your regularly scheduled program.
Here it is. Truck to refrigerators to dumpster, 360 spin onto the pallets, backflip gainer into the trash. Yeah, gainer! Yeah! Parkour!
Rogue fixer drone detected. Contaminated gear detected.
Plum here, g'day champions, how's it going, and welcome back to another Division 2 build video. That's right, this build is so filthy with damage and survivability, they thought I was cheating. I don't know champions, is this the build that's finally gonna get me banned? Some players really got their feelings hurt. This is another tanky build, so much armor and it's got a shitload of damage too. It works great solo and in a team. Hey, if I can get a solo manhunt with it, you can too. No hacks, no wall glitching, no armor kit exploiting. Just an insanely awesome build. So again, we're rocking over 1.8 million armor. 50% crit hit chance and 190% crit hit damage with damage to armor and heaps of damage to targets out of cover. These are just our base stats and we'll talk more about how we get more armor and more damage shortly. Righto champions, I'm upscaling my social media game and I'm now in more places than just YouTube. We've got Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, Instagram, and I'm even trending on TikTok. So show some love and support, follow me everywhere, click the links in the description. Also, welcome back to all you beautiful creepy subscribers. If you aren't already subscribed to the channel, pull your finger out and give that sub button a click. Also show some support by engaging with this video. Giving a thumbs up and even dropping a comment really helps. It triggers some weird sciencey shit regarding the YouTube algorithm, and in turn that helps my content pop up in searches and helps the channel grow. Let's go champions, 10k subs, here we come. All your support is super appreciated. Righto champions, let's get stuck in and check out the Hackusation build. No reds, 6 blues, 0 skill tiers, 1.8 million armor, it's another big boy build. 1 piece Gruppo, 1 Fenris, 1 piece Improvised, 1 piece Overlord, and 2 pieces of Walker and Harris. Yes, improvised gear can be a pain in the ass to craft, but if you only craft 1 improvised piece ever, make sure it's a god tier holster like the one on this build. That added mod slot is awesome. For the specialization, it's Firewall. In PvP, this is super strong. With Firewall, we unlock our Striker Shield. Yes, I know everyone fucking hates shields, but it is still one of the best in slot skills to use in PvP for damage increase and survivability. Shields scale with core armor, not just skill tiers, so with this 6 blue build, it maxes out our shield's health pool. We also get that incredible armor kit. It repairs 200% of our armor and health over 10 seconds. Awesome for those server fights or push moments, pop a kit, and face tank. Allies deal 10% more damage to hostiles within 10 meters of us. And Bull Rush gives us 30% bonus armor when doing a cover to cover. It's a total alpha move to do this when you get set on fire and those PvE ticks kick in. Righto then, for the guns, I've changed it up on this one. For the primary, I'm now rocking the FAL SA58. Slower RPM, smaller mag, but hits like an angry mother. I've found this to be super stable and works great with my Spud aim. Max rolls, and we've gone with damage to targets out of cover here, the best in slot for most weapons. The talent is in sync. Shooting a hostile procs one part, using a skill procs the other. Your shield's a skill, so we use that to proc that part. When both parts are active at the same time, we get a 30% weapon damage buff. For the attachments, crit hit chance scope, extended mag, 10% crit hit damage underbarrel that we get from the Firewall specialization, and a crit hit chance muzzle. For our secondary, I've gone with my god tier for mass with Optimus. Weapon damage is increased by 3% for every 10% ammo missing from the mag. This is amazing for when our skills are on cooldown, we can swap to this and still pump out huge damage. A lot of the time when players see a shield break, they'll try and push to face trade. But this build's a big lad, and we can tank right back and put them to sleep. The attachments are crit hit damage scope, crit hit chance laser pointer, crit hit chance muzzle, and the extended mag. Now for the pistol, we've got the Orbit with perfect finisher. If played right, you can proc more crit hit chance and crit hit damage when you really need to. Swapping from this within 10 seconds of a kill grants 35% crit hit chance and a massive 40% crit hit damage for 15 seconds. This takes the build to 230% crit hit damage. You can proc it off skills, players, and even NPCs. Righto then, let's now check out the gear. Gruppo Mask, 15% crit hit damage from the 1 piece brand set bonus. Max armor roll, maxed out crit hit chance, crit hit damage, and I've got a 12% crit hit damage mod. It's an amazing piece, not overly tricky to get, just make sure you try and get one with decent rolls of crit chance, crit damage, so you don't waste too many resources optimizing it. The chest piece is Fenris, the brand set bonus gives us 10% AR damage. Max armor roll, crit hit damage, crit hit chance, and a 12% crit hit damage mod. The talent we've got is Unbreakable. I feel it works the best with this type of build. It's 95% in PvE, but in PvP we get 50% of our armor back once it's depleted. That's 925k, meaning we get a situational armor pool of over 2.7 mil. Now, if you pop an armor kit as well, that's over 6.3 mil. Unbreakable does have a 60-second cooldown, but that flies by in PvP. For the holster, it's a handcrafted improvised holster. It doesn't come with any bonuses, but it does have that mod slot. This baby is maxed out. Armor, crit hit damage, crit hit chance, and we've got another 12% crit hit damage mod. Improvised gear can only be crafted, so take your time and craft a few good ones. A mixture of rolls for a variety of builds. It's well worth the effort. For the knees, we've loaded up the Fox's Prayer. The 1 piece bonus is not important. max armor, max crit hit damage, and that multiplicative 8% damage to targets out of cover. We already have 10% on each of our guns, so now that's taking us to 18% per gun. Jeez, I'm good at math.
Man's not dumb! Man is not dumb!
Using foxes stacking all that damage to targets out of cover helps make this build hit like an angry mother. The gloves are the first piece of Walker and Harris. The 2-piece bonus is active, giving us 5% weapon damage and 5% damage to armor, which is also multiplicative damage. Max armor roll, crit hit chance, and crit hit damage. Now, running Contractor's gloves here will give us 3% more damage to armor, but we would be running less crit hit chance and crit hit damage. To be honest, it's super boring to see the same foxes and Contractor's gloves set up on every build you come across. So we do it a little bit differently here. And for the last piece on the build, it's the backpack, and it's our second piece of Walker and Harris. It's that DZ exclusive, the Matador. This is my unicorn. Max armor with crit hit damage, crit hit chance, and another 12% crit hit damage mod. Perfect adrenaline rush in PvP gives us 12% bonus armor for 5 seconds per hostile within 10 meters. This can stack 3 times and refreshes every 5 seconds. That's nearly 700k bonus armor with the 3 stacks. Armor kit, unbreakable, adrenaline rush, all that shit procced and active at the same time, that's 7 million armor. Maybe that's why I've been reported. It can't be because of my Spud aim, can it? Righto, so that's the build. Now for the skills, as I always say, player preference, but it's important that we have the Striker Shield to help proc in sync. It also gives us and our team members 13% damage bonus per hostile. So when you're taking on the server, that's an extra 104% damage increase. As long as my shield's out and my team's fighting in my shield's cone, they'll get that too. For the second skill, I've got my trusty EMP sticky, but there's heaps to pick from. You could use a hive, the bleed, or booster are both great options. Jammer pulse, decoy, or even the defender drone. Try them all out and see what works the best for you. Righto champions, fine print time, the stat sheet. 50% crit hit chance and 190% crit hit damage. Proccing finisher will take us up to 230% crit hit damage. We also have 75% headshot damage, 5% damage to armor, and that 18% damage to targets out of cover. And our secondary, the FAMAS with Optimus, 50 chance, 185% crit hit damage, 75 headshot damage, 5% damage to armor, and again, that 18% damage to targets out of cover. For team play, make sure someone in your group's running the Coyote's Mask to get even more crit hit chance and crit hit damage. And boost your survivability even more by getting one of your teammates to rock Vanguard or even a tardigrade build. But hey, 7mil armor pool, like we need more survivability. Yes, we do, we all need more survivability. Well, that about covers it all, champions. What do you reckon? Are you going to load up those hacks and give this one a go? What modifications would you make? Let me know down below. All the music on my channel is proudly brought to you by artlist.io. They're not a paid sponsor, it's just a website that I'm a member of, and their music is insanely good. It helps me and thousands of others create stunning videos with the best royalty-free music and sound effects. artlist.io. And that's it for me on this one, champs. Drop a comment below about whatever. Any feedback, build questions, suggestions, or ideas, you know I'm easy. Help yourself and the channel, make sure that you've hit that bell notification so you know every time I upload new content. So, did you like it? Then smash that like button, and if you didn't, you can press the dislike. But remember, to support me and the channel, hit that sub button and become a creepy subscriber. And I'll catch you all in the next one, champions. I'm Plum out.